Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking in, and today I have this look for you, and it's a combination of a few things that I've been trialing out. First, I've been elongating my brows, so that's one thing I'll be showing you guys. And also the eyes, I've been really inspired by Undereye, and this is basically the gel eyeliner smoked out look. Also, I've been trialing out this more bronzier look to the sides of my face. And finally, I've learned this little trick on how to correct the darkness around the mouth here, because my cheeks is a little bit droopy, so it creates a darkness around here. I picked up a little trick that I'll be showing you guys on how to correct that area. So if you guys are interested in that look, please keep on watching, and also if you guys haven't already, please subscribe and ring the bell notification below. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on my naked face. Good morning guys, I'm joining you bright and early. It's currently 8 AM, so it's just an hour before I start work, and we here have my pimple that has been with me for a while now, and also my baby hair. And if you guys can hear a snoring sound at the back, I'm really sorry. My dog is napping behind me right there, and she snores a little bit. First thing I'll start with is a illuminating primer. And I just use this on the areas that I want some highlighting. And for me it's around this area of the cheeks, because my cheeks are quite meaty here, so here it tends to droop down a little bit. And also the remaining amount just on the tops of the cheekbones. What I've been doing recently for the darkness around the mouth is putting on a corrector, a peachy corrector, before my foundation and also after my foundation. And just the very lightest amount. Tapping it in. And even with that, you can see that the darkness has covered up a little bit. Now I'm going in with foundation, dotting it around the face. This is actually a self-setting foundation, so I have to work quick with this. Just pat it in with my fingers. And I'm focusing the foundation on the center part of the face, because that's where I want that brightness and coverage. Because this is a self-setting foundation, I recommend tapping it, only because you don't run the risk of it rolling with any of the products underneath. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? With the corrector again on the sides of the mouth. And this time we should be able to correct pretty much all of the darkness. Myself inside the juice, yeah, you know I keep on running from the truth. Was that not? And with the corrector again, we're going into the under eyes. Now when I drive around, don't fill it up. Why it's getting colder when the sun come out? Might just waste away, don't know what life about. Another day go by, don't know what got me down. Time to conceal. And just concealing for the under eyes right now. It's something you get used to, yeah. Go back to June blues, yeah. It's just the June blues, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to. Breaking news got me breaking. I was present, hopeless, praying. Struck down at 20, plenty left to put behind you. You ain't peaked, never speaking at it. This is really bugging me right now, so I'll go in with a little bit dry of a concealer. Just with my pinky.
Now you in infinity, we 98. Trust that he be good. On the ball like BB, don't make no mistakes. Got the faith. The 18 just not gonna be the same. Finna bleed down generations, not gonna be in vain. Too young. Why you gotta go? Why you gotta go? I just wanna know. I just wanna know now. True now. Cry and get no. Cry and get no. Hope you free your soul. Hope you free your soul. I might have caught the.
For some contour around the face, I'm using this one by WESTMAN ATELIER, and this is the shade called Biscuit.
Keep on running from the truth. Was that not? I'm just a lonely fucking you. Now when I drive around, don't feel it all.
I only apply a little amount in the shape of a C, only because I don't need that much, and also the brush I've been using it for a couple of days now, so there's quite a bit of product on there as well. And I can usually pass it onto the forehead area here.
It's just the drum blows, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to, yeah.
I can't do with that much bronzer or contour, only because I find that looking straight on, it actually closes the face a lot if I use quite a bit. So I like to use it with a light hand. And if I need more, I'll go in with my powder one later on. Next up, we're going to set the under eyes first. Tapped into the powder, and now I'm going to tap the excess on my hand. And this is preventing any kind of caking that will happen around the eye area. I do have quite a bit of lines around the eye area here. So this tapping off of powder on the hand really does help. Powdering just along the T-zones because I still want the sides of my face to kind of glow. You'll realize I do a big T and also a little T. Only reason being I like my cheeks here to be a little more matte as well. Like I said before, I'm going with a touch more contour. And this time around the areas that I really want to focus it on. So on the sides of the cheeks here, where I wanted to contour down, and then also along the jawline. Along the temples here, I'm going with a bronzer. And you want to put it as close to the hairline as possible. I do have quite a small forehead, so it's like literally putting it into my hairline. And bring it down to the tops of the cheeks. I also like to do some nose contouring. And just very lightly on the nose here and around the button. And then blush. And I've been placing my blush quite high. So we've applied contour here, and I pretty much put my blush on top of where I put the contour and also bring it up here. Moving on to the brows, and this is a little bit more tricky for me only because I only started learning this technique. I've never endeavored into the brows, the whole brow area before. So I've only started practicing this technique, so I have to go really slow and steady. But the overall thing I want to do is create a more elongated brow, because my brows are quite short. I want to give it a more straight look and a more elongated to the side here. So what I like to do first is draw the line underneath, creating that straight brow look. And then using that line underneath, I extend it out like that. Once you have the underline happy, I just go in and fill in the top now. And I like to straighten out around the end of my brow too. I don't like such a arched look. But it's quite hard because my brows, like this part of my brow is naturally angled. And then I'll blend the brow out with the spoolie at the end. For any eyeshadow, I need eyeshadow primer only because I have quite oily eyelids. For the eyes, I'm starting off with these two new eyeshadows from MAC, and they're the new matte eyeshadows called Powder Kiss Soft Matte Eyeshadow, and the shades I got is Striker Pose and What Clout. And what I'll do is just mix them together, only because What Clout is actually quite warm for my liking, and what's this one? Striker Pose is a little bit too peachy. And I use this on the outer to create a blending effect right now. Focusing the color on the outer corners of the eyes first and blending any to the inner. And so that's our overall blending shade, and also later on it will help us with the blending with the other eyeshadows we're going to use. To create that liner look, I'm going with a gel creamy eyeshadow and just going in straight from the bullet. First we're going to do a line along the lash line here. And then when you reach the end, extend it out. You have to be a little bit careful, only because once you put it on, it's a little bit hard to change the shape later on. And then using a pencil brush like this, blend out the cream eyeshadow. And just blending it along the eyeshadow line basically, not anywhere out. So along the edge of the eyeshadow to make it that smoky look. Once blended, I'm going with this dark matte kind of black brown shade, and this is called Give a Glam. What you want to do is go on top of that eyeliner, and it'll just give that overall darkened look. And it will define the eyeliner even more. And this is the step where I find if eyeliner don't go well on one of the eyes. For example, eyeliner never goes well on this eye. I can usually shape it out with this eyeshadow. And then we're going with this red burgundy color, and this is called Devoted to Chili. It's more of a red color when you apply it on, but it goes really well with this look. So a little bit of the pencil brush again, and just on the outer corner here on top of the eyeliner. And I do this to create like a gradient look from the black underneath. And then going with the blending brush again, just blend out the red. You guys can see by applying that very first blending shade, the red is able to blend out so much easier now. I do something very similar for the lower lash line. So first going with the two blending shades, of course using a smaller brush, and I clean this off beforehand. Finally going with a touch of that matte black brown shade, and I'm going to be focusing this along the lash line of the lower lash line. And then just a touch of red because we did it above. To finish off the eyes, I'm going with two mascaras. So first I'll be using this one, and then I'll be just tapping a little bit of this one on top. And I'm actually really in a rush now because I have 10 minutes only left. And then finally a touch of the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift just on the tips. For the lips, I want something that's not so bold, but at the same time I want to add a gloss on top. So first I'm using this nice rosy nude shade. And then with the gloss, I'm going to be applying it on my hand first, and then tapping it onto my lips. Hopefully this goes. Only thing with this look is I've been trying out this look for so many days now, and I couldn't really find a lip color that matches it. So if you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below. I just haven't thought of a good lip color that really matches with this eye look, which I really love. So letting down my hair to finish up the look. Don't have time to change today because I have to start work soon. But I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any kind of questions or anything, please comment it down below. And please don't forget to subscribe and like down below as well, and the bell notification too. But until next time, bye!